Hello!
What do we talk about?
Well, first we say welcome back to Blue Talk. Today, we are going to tattoo my leg. Because tattoo therapy, A. B. Sarah wants to get more practice.
Oh, don't put me on blast like that.
Practice makes perfect, man. Even the best people need practice in some ways.
Yes, this is true.
We never stop learning. That's true in so many aspects of life. So today, we do a mental health tattoo. I went with that design because it feels like, to me, it's freeing the mind. And I have a really hard time sometimes just letting my brain be free. It's so discombobulated at times and just
Too many thoughts.
too many thoughts, so clustered, and it just doesn't, you know what I mean? It doesn't move freely, it doesn't flow freely. So this for me is like free flowing. Ooh, I twitched. So sorry.
You twitch. It's
I did
okay.
twitch.
It's okay.
We had a pretty rough week this week.
Let's talk about it.
Well, I had more dental work done for my braces and stuff, and that has really, really taken a toll on my head, literally and figuratively. I got an expander put in, which with a normal expander, it just is seated to your teeth. Mine is actually seated to the bones in my upper jaw because I'm older than normal patients for braces and orthodontics. So my orthodontist wanted to ensure that the bones would move properly. So I have 4 tiny screws actually in my bones, which has not been fun. It's been really painful. Although on the bright side, I didn't think that I was going to be able to like talk with it in and enunciate things properly, but I'm doing pretty good with that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's because I had the other thing in there that I had, which was way more difficult to deal with. I remember when I got the first appliance in, I spent days, weeks crying because I just could not mentally deal with it.
Mouth pain is no joke.
It wasn't even that it hurt, it was the fact that I couldn't speak properly. I couldn't speak properly, I couldn't eat properly. It was horrendous. Um, but I knew that it was necessary. And obviously, it was cemented to my teeth. There was nothing I could do about it. But that didn't make it any easier. But I had that in for almost a year. Actually, over a year. I just got that taken out a little over a week ago. And oh, it was so exciting. But it was also kind of like bittersweet. My teeth have been one thing that I've always been like super, super self conscious about. That has always taken a toll on me mentally. So I decided, in my adult years, and I didn't have the money to do it growing up and stuff. Like, I didn't grow up where we had the insurance that would cover it or had the extra money to pay for it. So I just decided that I would do it when I was old enough to pay for it myself. And that's what I did. So I've been doing it all by myself, but I was always self conscious about it, like as a teenager.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. And Terry and I have talked about this. Like, I call them my vampire teeth. They've been like a part of me and who I am, and just part of my identity for so long. Listen, I had two baby teeth in my mouth at 23 years old, okay?
Mhm.
And I had surgery to get them removed and to expose my adult teeth. And I asked my oral surgeon if I could keep the baby teeth because they had been with me for so long. It was hilarious. He let me keep them too.
Some people have a really hard time with change, but life is all about changing. I know I'm definitely like leaving jobs once I get comfortable in them. You know, it's hard because I'm comfortable there with the people and what I have to do, but life is all about change.
100%.
But like you said about your teeth, like you've been self-conscious about that. Skyly just I was doing her hair this morning before we went to the cemetery, and yesterday was her picture day.
Hmm.
So I did her hair all I thought she looked beautiful, like super cute. And she's like, "Next time you do my hair, just don't show my forehead anymore because everybody made fun of me that I have a big forehead." And I was like, "I thought you looked beautiful. Like who gives a shit what other people think?"
Well, yeah, and but kids are so mean to, like nowadays. Like they are just. I mean, I guess it's not that much different because I feel like kids were mean when we were in
Yeah,
school
I
and
got
stuff.
bullied all the time.
Yeah.
I was like, "Girl, they made fun of me for my pale skin. They made fun of me for my braces, my acne. Like, I got made fun of all the time."
Yeah. I mean, I did get made fun of for like my teeth and stuff, and again, like we call it my vampire teeth.
Mm-hmm.
So, that was the running joke was that I had vampire teeth and oh, you bite people and it was just weird stuff like that. Obviously my main thing that I was bullied for was always my weight. Like always my weight, which I learned to I learned to kind of love who I am. Not that I don't want to be healthy, like I want to be healthy. That is my main concern when it comes to losing weight is I just want to be healthy.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not that I don't like who I am. I love who I am and there's certain parts of me that losing weight I don't want to change. You know what I mean? Like there's certain aspects of my body that I like and that I hope don't change as much. But other aspects I'm like, okay, yeah, I can do without that.
Yeah.
Changes are good sometimes. Not all change is good change, but sometimes change is necessary.
It takes a lot to, like, be comfortable in your own skin and love yourself. I think society is actually getting a lot better with that. You know, normally everything gets worse, but like with Victoria's Secret, they have like, not
Oh my god, they have plus size
size
models now.
000 models and stuff.
They have plus size models now. They go up to like a XXL or an X, something like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay. It's weird to see stuff like that though because you're so used to, Victoria's Secret models looking a certain way, and you have the Victoria's Secret angels, and they all look a certain way. So it's different to see that, but that's a positive change. That's a good change, and it's good for to show these young girls, young people in general, that it's okay to be different.
Right. That's a big thing with Jordan too. Like all she went through with her dad, he kind of like made it verbally known he was losing interest in her, not only for her age, but like her getting older and like gaining weight and stuff like that. So,
Yeah, her and I had a conversation the other day about our hair, because she and I both have that curly hair. What did I say? Curly haired queens.
yeah.
We both have curly hair, and she's in that age where she doesn't know exactly how to do her hair or what to do with it or how to tame it or anything like that. And I remember being that age and just thinking to myself like, God, I wish I could just wake up and walk out of the house with no problems and just have straight hair like most girls. But now I wouldn't change my curly hair for the world.
Right.
Like, I wouldn't. And it's like, all throughout high school, I remember everybody being like, oh, I wish I could get my hair to curl or hold curls and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, girl, I wish my hair would stay straight.
Straight was big when, I mean, I'm a little older than you, but straight was big when you and I would have been in middle school,
Yeah.
early high school.
Yep. Like, I remember straightening my hair a lot. And I remember, like, I could never get it perfectly straight. And it would drive me nuts.
Mm-hmm.
It would drive me nuts. Or, you know, it would be a little bit humid outside and it would get super frizzy. That's my main concern with my hair, is how frizzy it got. And that was the one thing that, like, really bothered me a lot. I didn't mind that it was curly. I hated that it was frizzy.
That's what I don't like with my hair. Like, I actually have not like curly cues, but I have like wavy, like summer curl hair.
Mm-hmm.
So I've started to find the right products to use. But yeah, frizz is um annoying.
Products are hard to find too, because one thing could work or it could not, or sometimes it's a combination of things.
And everybody's hair is different. Like mine is so thick, so I can't. We're on a tangent about hair products.
Mm-hmm.
I can't use like creams because it makes my hair greasy.
Yeah, I can see how that would be an issue. You said we're on a tangent about hair products. We are. I mean, it still ties in change. Sometimes you gotta change up your product, girl.
Oh
Sometimes you
yeah,
gotta,
like tampons. I don't wear tampons no more. Hell no.
you know,
I wear the
honestly,
underwear.
okay, so I want to invest in the underwear
You
so
have
bad.
to, dude.
I do. We'll talk about that for a little while. Let's talk about people with periods. Talk about periods in general. I also no longer use tampons. I never really liked them. I always was a pad girl. I'm still a pad girl. And I feel like your product of choice is your product of choice. I don't see why, like, some women judge other women for using pads or tampons, and like, it's your choice, you know?
Whatever's more comfortable. I have read or heard that tampons aren't good for you.
I knew a girl that, and she was a young girl, she left a tampon in and
Mhm.
forgot that it was there,
Yeah.
and actually ended up getting toxic shock syndrome from it. And I was like, that just seems so dangerous.
Yeah.
My mom works with a girl that her daughter had something going along the lines of toxic shock, but she ended up having something much worse than that, and my foot is literally on your microphone.
Oh well.
It's okay. She ended up with something much worse than that, and she actually ended up losing a couple fingers on one hand.
What?
Oh yeah, she ended up losing one full hand and both her feet.
From using tampons?
I don't necessarily think it was from using tampons. She said she had a stomach ache, and it turned out to be much more than a stomach ache. But yeah, listen to your body, ladies. Whatever is more comfortable, whatever works best for you. Don't worry about what everybody else is using or wearing or whatever the case may be. Oh, some of us act like we need damn diapers because
See, that's
it's,
why I don't like pads because I feel like I'm wearing a dirty diaper, but with the underwear I don't feel that way.
yeah, which is weird because you would think that you would kind of feel that way with that. You
No,
know what
they're
I
like
mean?
so absorbent.
At least they're comfortable though. I
They
definitely want to
are.
try them.
They are really comfortable.
I don't understand the menstrual cups. I could
Yeah,
never.
that I don't think I would do.
I feel like I bleed way too much for that. Like, I don't know if it's just that, they don't make them for heavier flows or what the case is, but I don't think that I could wear that. And I feel like it would be super messy to pull out.
Mhm.
A lot of people like them though, and they're comfortable. But again, I feel like that leads back to the same problem with tampons. You know what I mean? You're just it could lead to toxic shock.
Right.
Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? What else happened during this week?
I got the truck!
You did
We
get
do
a
truck shit now!
That was a positive for this week. You did get a truck. 2 positives for the week. You got a truck, and I took the running boards off of my truck. I like the look of it better without the running boards.
Also, our husbands do car work, so if you need anything repaired, call Savannah's husband. You need a radio installed, call my husband.
Oh yeah, another positive.
He
You
does
got a
radios.
radio installed in your truck.
Mm-hmm.
Not only did you get a truck, you got a radio installed in your truck.
I mean, all credit card purchases, but still counts.
I mean, hey. Positive things, positive things. You know what that reminds me of? Like, Frozen, when Olaf is like, we were just talking about you. All good things.
Yeah.
He's my favorite character. Did you know that he's the same? He plays the same person that voices Olaf is the same person that voices or that is LeFou from Beauty and the Beast, the live action version.
LeFou?
Yeah.
Which one's that one?
Gaston's like right hand man.
Gaston.
Yes, Gaston.
Gaston.
Don't sing it. No copyright.
Oh shoot. Sorry guys, I can't sing for you.
You cannot hear Sarah's beautiful singing voice today. So sorry. You know, it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. My leg is just super shaky.
This is a perfect spot to tattoo because your skin's all nice and tight. I don't even have to stretch it.
That's good. Also, Sarah does tattoos. Listen, we are like jack of all trades, master of
We
none.
really are. But don't judge me that I'm doing it in my bedroom because it is what it is.
Listen, everyone has to start somewhere.
Also, it's comfortable.
It is super comfortable.
I would be playing music right now, but you know, YouTube.
Copyright.
YouTube. YouTube.
Utube. That's what Terry and I used to say. Utube.
I do
like,
want to get a massage chair eventually.
A massage chair?
They call it a massage chair, whatever you lay down in at the shop.
I know what you're talking about. I was like, girl, what are we just went from tattoos to massage chair. What are you talking about?
But it's like, where do I put?
I wonder if they have one that like breaks down though. You know what I mean? To where you could like store it in your closet.
Or the garage.
Or the garage. Let's look on Amazon. Not sponsored.
It would be nice though, because a bitch be shopping on Amazon every day. Hello, Amazon!
Listen, you know you could open a business account, right? For Amazon?
And do what?
Order all things business. Okay, I don't know if it's my phone that is like not wanting to cooperate or just the internet everywhere today. Let's turn my phone off, turn it back on. That always fixes the problem, right?
Yeah, even on airplanes.
Just turn it off.
Well, did you turn it off?
Yeah, but did you turn it back on? No. Well, turn it back on. Oh, that spot kind of hurts.
Suck it up!
I will.
I am so excited for these horror sleeves. You have no idea.
I know. I am also excited. Sarah is going to be designing a leg sleeve for me that will consist of the different like horror characters. Like, what did we? My favorite is Jigsaw. Jigsaw, Chucky, and Tiffany are my top three.
Michael Myers is my favorite. Everybody be hating on Michael Myers. I will say the last movie was garbage, but I love Michael Myers and I love Scream and Travis loves Jason.
I don't know. I guess it's because I grew up watching those. I thought yours was The Shining, though.
I also love The Shining. I went to that hotel. Oh yeah, if you're ever in Colorado, guys, check out the Stanley Hotel. I really want to do the nighttime tour, but that's when Travis and I were split up, and I did it all by myself, and it was depressing.
I feel like you told me about that when you were there.
It was very depressing. I was like, I'm making memories with myself.
Hey, sometimes you have to do that, though.
I know, but I hate being by myself.
I also hate being by myself. Trauma. I spent way too much time by myself as a child. I don't know why my leg is so twitchy.
It's not bad.
I feel like it's twitching all over the place.
Well, it's not interfering with my work.
That's good.
You know, somebody or myself should invent a tattoo gun that, like my Epson printer, the ink tanks, like one that you don't have to keep
refilling. That's good stuff. Don't give that away on the internet. Somebody's gonna steal it.
It's probably already done.
Probably somewhere along the lines. But how would you, like, you would still end up having to fill the tank, though.
Yeah, but at least while you're tattooing, you don't have to constantly. I feel like I'm like freaking Ben Franklin doing the ink pens. Hold on, I'm out of ink. Dip, dip.
With a feather? Oh, it ain't as light as a feather, I can tell you that much. Don't feel like you're running a feather across my skin. You would think that after having as many tattoos as I do, that I would be somewhat used to the feeling. I mean, I love being tattooed, don't get me wrong, like, I love it. But, you would think that at some point you get used to it. You do not. I don't care what anybody says. And then some people are like, oh, your skin goes numb after a while. Not I. My skin does not go numb.
Oh, my hips.
Stretch, girl, stretch.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she's so cute, though.
I do like her. I know I have to fix lines. It's okay.
Listen, I'm no judge. This is the second time you have tattooed me.
That was big twitch.
Yeah. Hold on, let me reposition my leg. Oh. Yeah, needed to do that. Listen, when you reach a certain age, you stop cracking.
Literally, my knees.
I feel like if I put like a pillow under it, it would be easier.
Oh, my hips, man, my hips.
Flight intermission. Aha! Let's try that.
Bingo!
If that works better. Now I can like relax my leg and not have to. Oh yeah. Big twitches, no more. Well, wait, maybe.
Just kick me in the face.
Don't make me laugh.
I'd be so messed up.
When I got my foot tattooed, I wanted to kick the guy in the face, but I did not.
Like, because he was an asshole, or
no, because it was just twitching? I was twitching, and I was like, okay, dude, you gotta hurry up. Honestly, though, I don't know, what would you say your most painful tattoo is? Or was?
See, that's hard because I don't even remember all my tattoos. I have so many, honestly. Um, Always when they're on the bone, that hurts really bad. So like my shin hurt pretty bad.
Oh, so like what I'm currently doing.
Yeah, my side hurt pretty bad, and I was like 100 pounds when I got that done, and I didn't eat. Very smart of me, right?
You know, I've been sitting here thinking about that, like, but I also, like, can't really physically eat that much. I couldn't this morning, I was in way too much pain. I did eat something today, though. Not a lot, but something. I would say my most painful one was probably my arm. Like, my half sleeve. Oof.
Well, yeah, that's a long tattoo.
Yeah, I mean,
Shading hurts.
shading does hurt. And I used to think that, like, the line work was worse. No, shading is so much worse. But I mean, and we did it over a span of 2 days. Like, we tattooed for, I think, 6 hours one day and then 4.5 the next. So I sat for a long time. And day two, I took so many more breaks because I was just so ready to be done with it
Yeah.
that it was just exhausting. But it was still worth it. It turned out so good. I mean, there's a couple spots that have to be gone over again, but it was so worth it.
That's with every tattoo, though.
Yeah, that's with every tattoo. You have to. I think a lot of people forget that, and they judge their work. You know what I mean? They're so quick to judge the work and be like, "Oh well, this needs to be touched up or this needs to be touched up." Well, yeah, you're supposed to go back for touch ups because it's not gonna be perfect.
Well,
Nobody's
and
perfect.
you're a living human. Like my fingers, they didn't um stay nice very long because I one was working on airplanes and two like constantly washing my hands and stuff. Yeah, it's permanent ink, but like sun exposure and
Yep.
all that stuff.
Yep. Well, that's like even with my little one on my finger, it has faded somewhat right at the top. I mean, it still looks pretty good, but I also got it probably a year ago.
And your hands like are constantly rubbing together and all that good stuff.
Oh, you do not realize how many things your hands, the outside, like the tops of your hands touch until you get tattoos and things on them. My least painful one was my airplane behind my ear.
That's one of the reasons, like, not anymore, but that's more so why I got so many tattoos when I was young because I hated my skin, my own skin. I was like pale and full of freckles and got made fun of for it, and all the pretty girls are tan, so I just wanted to cover my skin up.
Really? I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
I like your freckles. I think they're cute.
I do now. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. But now I like tattoos because it's how I express myself. Plus, I think it makes me look like a badass. Like my knuckle tattoos. I was like, yeah, I got my knuckles tatted. What's up?
What's up? I I like that a couple of mine are feminine, but a couple of them are not. You know what I mean? Like the one that we're currently doing is more feminine to me.
Yeah.
And obviously this one is a combination of like feminine and not, but like my lion obviously is not super feminine. My gun is not super feminine. I like that I have different aspects. Did I ever explain this one to you?
No.
Do you know what it is?
It's a samurai woman.
It's an oni mask.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's an oni mask.
A
So
samurai woman.
it's a Japanese demon that actually wards off other demons, and it was said to be a woman. and that's what the mask looked like, but that's the woman behind it. And then on the other side of it is uh Sugar Skull, or Day of the Dead, which is a Hispanic holiday that welcomes the deceased. That, it pays tribute to the deceased family members, and um said to allow them back into the physical world for that day.
Mm-hmm.
Which my a lot of people in my life that have passed were really the glue to my family. So that's part of the reason I love that one. I really, really pay a lot of tribute to my deceased family members.
Yeah, you know what was weird? Today, like, we went for Travis's family at the cemetery, but his grandma, I was like, I know this area. So I started looking around and I, like, recognized the wind chime on the tree. So Sky and I walked over and I saw my grandma's headstone with my grandpa, and it, like, made me super sad. But it was nice.
Like your grandma?
Yeah, the one that just passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went and saw her headstone and prayed over it and stuff.
No, that seems like it would. That's a good surprise, though. Like, in a sad way, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Other things that happened this week that are positive, we were told that there should be a court date soon.
Oh, yeah. So, update, CPS worker came over and kind of explained to Jordan how the process is going to go. And it's like a 3-day long type thing. She only has to show up for one of the days. And we don't have a set date yet, but I'm assuming it's like around the corner, because why would she come over and
I think
talk
I
about
overheard
it?
her say within the next couple weeks.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I know what made, I mean, I'm sure that, made Jordan sad. But I think what made her the most sad was the whole foster care or foster child thing.
Yeah, but she'll get benefits from that.
Right. Like, she'll get help with college and all that. So, in the long run, it's going to be really cool. I mean, cool.
It'll be beneficial.
Good, but I mean, that would be hard for anybody to hear, that you are technically
a foster child.
But a lot of it is for her own protection,
Yes.
Like, did you hear that part? Like, if he were to ever get released, he has with her being legally recognized as a foster child, he has no way of trying to hire a lawyer and get her in his custody.
Yeah, he has no rights to her.
Bitch.
Oof. Oof, that's a tender spot. Oh. Yummy. There's a couple different spots that are like, eh.
We have 2 more leaves, then I clean, then I go over lines, make perfect.
My least favorite part is after the skin's already broken and you gotta go over it again. Ooh. That is my least favorite part.
Well, here we go. Least favorite part.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Oh, favorite part. Oh, that's so good. Oh.
Green soap.
Oh, if you ever get tattooed, this is the best part right here when they clean it with green soap. It feels so good. Because your skin's so hot. Like, from being tattooed, it gets so hot. And then you put the nice cold soap on it, and it feels so good.
Okay, you go outside. Oh, another positive. Huh? And then after I go outside and blow in someone's phone, maybe. Huh? Maybe. Is that cool?
It's a tattoo, yes.
Another positive, Sky finally learned how to ride her bike.
Yes,
She is very proud of herself. I'm very proud of her too.
I am also very proud of her. She was so excited to show you guys.
Yeah.
What do we gotta go over? It looks perfect just the way it is.
Okay, we leave.
Yes, I took my microphone off and put it up to my mouth just to do that. I feel like today's podcast is going to be kind of all over the place because we've been all over the place this week, and that's okay. We figured that this would be entertaining for you guys to watch me get tattooed. Sometimes there's just not a lot to talk about, but we do plan on.
I mean, we have plenty to talk about.
Yeah, but then we just go off on tangents, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, we're gonna start needing like commentary and feedback from you guys. Are our tangents acceptable, or do we prefer to stick to one subject? Because both are possible. Tangents are very easy for us to go off on. One subject is kind of difficult, but we can do it.
I have ADHD brain. I can't do it. So say no, I can't do it.
You can do it if you put your mind to it. You can do anything. You are capable of everything. I feel like our tangents are much more entertaining. We will be putting out podcasts with our husbands at some point too. So
Today, because they're very entertaining.
yes, they are entertaining. They can be funny when they want to be, but we can be funny when we want to be. We can be serious. We can do all the things.
You know what the major difference is? Is that I feel like they care so much less about things. Like, Travis just doesn't let things bother him, and I do, and then I hold on to them. Like the money thing, he's like, we're gonna be okay, we always are. And it's like, I know that, but like right now, it's stressful as hell.
Mm-hmm. I can understand that because Terry's kind of like you in a sense of he holds on to things when it comes to like monetary, well, like money and stuff.
Yeah.
He is like that where he holds on to it and he stresses over it, and I'm just like, I don't know. I always had the mindset of like money's not everything to me. You know
It's
what I mean?
not,
Like,
but it pays the bills.
I mean, yes, 100%. But I would rather be like, I'd rather be homeless and happy. You know what I mean? Versus like being unhappy and working a 9 to 5, and you know, and that's where some people thrive. Some people thrive working a 9 to 5 and you know doing all the things that you're supposed to do, and that works for some people. It just doesn't work for me.
Right.
But that's okay. I'm not here. Like, my purpose in life isn't to fit in with everybody else or, you know, fit a certain stereotype or anything like that. I've never been the one that, like, fits into everything anyway. I've always been in my own little world. Like to stand out.
That's like the new thing now. Like, we used to get bullied for being different and shit. Now everybody wants to be
I know.
unique and different. People suck.
I remember, like, one of the things that made me so different was I was so self-conscious about my, like, just me in general and my weight and everything that when I tell you I would wear a hoodie in 90-degree weather,
oh my god,
I would wear a hoodie in 90-degree weather. It was horrible. It was horrible. I wore a hoodie every single day of my life, and I would never wear anything different.
Did you know that? Hold on, big line.
Yeah.
When I was in school, I was in middle school and I was going through puberty. I was so self-conscious of everything. I used to tape my armpits because I would sweat so much.
Wouldn't the tape make you sweat more?
Well, yeah, but I didn't know that when I was like freaking, I don't know.
I get what you're saying though, because I had an experience, and this is horrible for me to talk about and relive, but I will do it for the sake of all that is good.
God bless America.
Yeah, God bless my traumatic brain. I remember in high school, Terry was in college, I was still in high school. I picked up we lived in a 2-bedroom apartment with 8 people, okay?
What?
Yeah. Oh yeah, talk about stress.
When was that?
2016, 20 yeah, like 2016.
8 people.
Yeah. So it was me, Terry, and a roommate in one room, and then 2 of his roommates in another room, and then 2 girls and their child in a closet. It was wild. Okay, it was wild. Um, but I picked up a pair of Terry's shorts. They were just basketball shorts, and I was like, whatever. I have Zumba today. I'll just wear shorts, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I had them on underneath my sweatpants, and my choir teacher pulled me to the side and was like, I know you aren't living at home anymore, you're out on your own and stuff. And she was like, do you guys are you guys doing laundry? Like, do you have laundry soap? Do you have body wash? All that kind of stuff. And she was like, I did not realize I picked up a pair of Terry's dirty shorts.
Yeah.
So I smelled like Terry's
balls.
Yes, basically. And I was like so embarrassed. I just went to the bathroom and just took the shorts off because I knew what it was. You know what I mean? I was like, oh my god, like I had just pulled my sweatpants out of the dryer before I left, so there was no way that it was my sweatpants.
Yeah.
So, but I remember being so incredibly embarrassed about that.
Well, was she asking to be rude, or was she
No,
asking
she
to
was
help
asking
out?
because she was gonna help if we didn't, like if we didn't have the money to, get laundry soap or body wash or whatever. She was going to offer it. So I mean, in that sense, I was grateful for that. Like I knew I had support if I needed it, but I don't know. I guess I was just so stressed out that day. Like I was in such a hurry to get out of the house that I just threw on whatever I had. Really. I hate that though. Like when you're going through puberty, everybody starts to stink and all of your body parts start smelling weird.
Puberty is rough.
Puberty is rough. And then you have, your gym class and stuff in middle school where, at least when we were in middle school, where everybody had those weird shorts that you would roll them up to the heavens and.
All those like Sophie shorts.
Yeah. And I'm over here like, yeah, I'm not wearing that. I'm a tomboy. I'm gonna wear basketball shorts. When I was in high school, I was so embarrassed by like my weight and everything that I opted not to do gym. I waited till my senior year to get my gym credit, and I did Zumba.
I love Zumba.
I didn't mind it, but it was just again one of those things where I was in a class where all skinny mini girls.
Oops. Oops, it is.
I think that if the weather holds out, the boys want to go fishing.
That's fine. But you know what?
Well, mine does anyway.
Like, I need to adjust my body.
Oh, girl, my butt cheeks went numb about 20 minutes ago.
Oh, like, you said you were self-conscious about your weight and everybody was skinny,
Mm-hmm.
I've always been self-conscious about being skinny because there was nothing I could do to change it because I've been like this. No body shape.
Well, that's
what like, no boys are going to like me.
And that's what I was saying earlier about there's certain parts of me that I don't want to change. You're welcome. There's certain parts of me I don't want to change. Like, I really like my hips. You know, I don't want to lose my hips. Or I don't know. That's just one thing that I really like about me is my hips.
Mm-hmm.
So there's certain things I don't want to lose about myself. But again, another positive thing, I lost another like 3 pounds. So that's awesome. Oh my gosh, when I went and saw my doctor to get my dosage for my medicine up for my weight loss, her face was so excited because I had lost a total of 7 pounds just off of the other medicine, like just off the other dose, and I lost 7 pounds in like 4 weeks, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it is. And her face was so excited, and she was like, "Oh my goodness, that's so good! I'm so proud of you." And I have to weigh in every 4 weeks, so it holds myself accountable. It's something I've wanted for a really long time, and just didn't know where or how to start. And I mean, yeah, you can say that it's just being lazy, but it wasn't though. It was like I would go to the gym and I would do these diets, but sometimes diets are so hard to stick to, and sometimes your body just, sometimes medically you need other things to help you. Like I was starting to develop insulin resistance.
Mm-hmm.
So she put me on a medication that will help with my insulin resistance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that made me feel really good. Oh yes, blow on it. Oh, feels so nice. Oh,
And depression.
Huh?
Depression.
Oh, depression.
Like, I'll be like, hell yeah, I'm going to the gym like 5 days this week, and I'll go once. I'll be like, I'd rather lay in bed. Yeah. I hate being around people.
100%. That also gets in the way.
You like?
I do like. I love it, actually. I really like that. No, you did so good.
Thank
you. Thank you. Even for me being as twitchy as I was, your lines are so straight. I love it.
That was pretty difficult because you pick super intricate designs, and I'm like, vibrating pen in hand. But I think it looks very good. Close up with camera. We finished podcast. Good day.
Yes. Sorry for so many different tangents, but it'll be fine.
Who cares? This one's mostly for the girls, right?
Yes. This one's mostly for the girls. Close up.
Close up. Bing.
No free feet.
Bing bong. That's picture. The tattoo. Picture. Tattoo.
Beautiful. Thank you for coming to our Blue Talk.